I put a screen protector on Mr. Wang's phone and only charged him 5,800. Mr. Wang blurted out, "That's cheap," because I used aerospace-grade nano adhesive. I replaced a screw in old Lee's reading glasses and charged him 3,200. He got so excited he paid right away, because I used the same titanium alloy screws they use on aircraft carriers. Then I modded a luxury car for Miss Sue. To set it up for wild boar hunting, I charged 1.68 million. She didn't think it was expensive, but it caused trouble. Because the military was shocked to discover the radar used for hunting boars was the exact same model as a 6th-gen fighter's. After graduating college, I inherited my dad's repair shop in a rich folks' retirement district. This place was packed with rich people, dumb and loaded. If they scratched something and it cost 900 to fix, or their phone got dinged up and needed a 7,500 repair, they'd still pay. Some even asked me if there was a part on their body that only lasted 3 minutes, and whether I could fix it for 100,000. Anyway, in this rich neighborhood, as long as they think it's worth it, price isn't a problem. Only today, old Wang clearly couldn't accept how much it cost. Replacing a screw in a pair of glasses cost over 3,000. Isn't this a rip-off shop? In the live stream, everyone instantly burst out laughing. Ah, here we go. Brother Hui's classic price quote. Screws at 3.2 yuan a pound. 3,200 for a screw. Be grateful, old Wang. Ha ha ha. Last time, Brother Yang's yixing teapot lid got hit with a 23,000 quote from Brother Hui. I ignored the chat's teasing and calmly explained, "Old Wang, these screws are military-grade titanium alloy, the same stuff used on aircraft carriers. Do you still want me to fix it or not?" After hearing that, old Wang hesitated for a long while. "Can't you do it cheaper?" I nodded. "Of course." Then I pulled out half a roll of clear tape from the shelf behind me. "Stick it on and it'll still kind of work. I'll do it for free." Old Wang's Adam's apple bobbed like crazy. He froze for a second. Then he slapped the table. "Fine, 3,200 it is. But don't you dare scam me." I grinned and said, "Would I do that? My shop's been honest for generations." Then I opened the drawer, and from a plastic box packed full of them, pinched out a tiny screw. With one light turn of the screwdriver, I handed it back. Done. QR code or cash? Old Wang clutched his glasses. His lips trembled for a long while, but he still couldn't say a word. The live stream chat was practically losing its mind. Haha, another legendary scene. That face is exactly like when I went to the night market for hot pot skewers and got hit with a 180 UN bill. Exactly the same. Brother Hui is still fast, accurate, and ruthless. 3,200 in 5 seconds flat. Ha ha ha. If he sold that box of screws, he could probably buy a bathroom on the second ring road. After a while, I watched old Wang leave, shaking all the way, and shook my head helplessly. Am I really that shady? Can I be shadier than Brother Tongzi? 2 months ago, I accidentally bound to the Great Nation tech system. I thought I could completely coast from then on. Didn't expect this damn system to be even darker than a black hole. 10,000 RMB for 1 point. But the good stuff in the shop costs tens of millions of points. The BiD Space Airfighter, 50 million points. A small controlled fusion reactor, 100 million points. Even a tiny air-to-air missile costs 140 points. Luckily, I had this rich folks retirement zone behind me. Every day I could exchange for some cheap military-grade scraps. It was just enough to satisfy the rich people's weird curiosity. Thanks to 2 months of honest, fair service, I'd barely scraped together 198 points. Just as I was thinking about whether to come up with something new, there was suddenly a screech of brakes outside. Then a beautiful woman in a white t-shirt walked in with a bright smile. In the live stream, everyone immediately noticed the sudden change in vibe. Whoa, it's that sucker rich lady again. How does she still have the nerve to come back after that 30,000 yuan alloy trekking pole? Did she forget that fast? I smiled and waved at Su Qingqing, then pointed at the Range Rover behind her and asked, "What's up? Is the car broken?" Su Qingqing sighed. She said helplessly, "It's not broken. I want to mod it. My dad got a hunting license. He goes into the back mountains every day to hunt wild boars. But even after all that, he hasn't caught a single boar. He has, however, gotten himself lost several times. So I figured I'd install something that can find wild boars. The dealership said they couldn't do it. So I came to you to check it out." Hearing that, my eyes lit up. Now that's a big job. I walked around the Range Rover once, and the system menu in my head popped up a mod plan. Limited time deal. Oxidized active electronically scanned array radar cover panel. Original price, 2,500 points. Limited time cover panel price, 120 points. Detection range, 800 kilometers. Tracks 100 targets at once, anti-jamming. Unaffected by rain, fog, or swaying leaves. After reading the system's mod plan, I looked at Su Qingqing with a straight face. Piece of cake. Use ASA radar to scan the mountains, and it'll lock onto every living thing with perfect accuracy. It'll also handle blind spots and fog. It's just that the materials are a little pricey. An aircraft-grade radar module plus installation and tuning comes out to about 168 million. Su Qingqing froze with her phone halfway out. Her pretty eyes went wide. She looked just like old Wang after getting charged 3,200. 1.68 million? Are you serious? That money could buy a wild boar farm. The live stream chat started spamming laughter. Think bigger, man. Miss Sue, a farm only has a few pigs. With this radar, you could scan for boars for 10 years. You're definitely making a killing. Hey, Brother Hui, does that mean you're treating Miss Sue like a baby boar? Haha, I suggest he rename the shop Lynn's Boar Slaughter Shop to Precision Repair Shop. Now that's modest. At that point, I pulled out my phone and explained calmly, "Don't rush, Miss Sue. Military-grade materials are just like that. You could use a 50,000 yuan radar and still run into trouble, but beyond 3 kilometers, it'd turn into a blurry mess. It wouldn't even be able to tell a boar from a rock. So I recommend you use my military-grade, aircraft-grade gear. You don't want your dad getting hurt out in the mountains, do you?" Su Qingqing bit her lip. She was torn. Yeah, compared to someone's safety, 2 million doesn't seem that important. But why does that last line sound so weird? After hesitating for a moment, Su Qingqing nodded. "Fine, go ahead and install it." If it keeps my dad safe while hunting boars, it's worth it. The corner of my mouth lifted slightly. I turned and went into the warehouse. Brother Tongzi, buy the oxidized AESA radar. Ding! 120 points consumed. Successfully obtained the oxidized shell AESA radar cover panel and related blueprints. Detected the host's first major purchase. Bonus gift, an electronic jamming pod and related blueprints. What, there's a free gift too? Brother Tongzi is actually pretty generous. I rolled up my sleeves and hauled out the radar module, gleaming with a cold metallic sheen. I loaded it onto a trailer and pulled it out. The live stream chat exploded. Holy crap, Brother Hoy, you're serious? AESA radar? This thing looks almost exactly like the one I saw at that French military expo. Serious question. Is this radar really that good for finding boars? Dude, it's way more than good. It's the same radar used on the US F-16. It can scan targets 160 kilometers away and track 10 enemy aircraft. They say the cost starts at $3 million. Then Brother Hui's quoting 168 million? Is he turning over a new leaf? Wait, you're just hyping it up. Even our country's official side has to import this kind of stuff. Lin Hoi is just a con artist. What real thing could he possibly have? It's definitely a cheap spray-painted model. I'm just waiting for this to blow up in his face. I curled my lip in disdain and couldn't be bothered to explain. I quickly stripped the center console wiring and mounted the module. Honestly, the level 8 mechanic skill I redeemed a month ago made me work so smoothly it felt like I was some late-night beast. Su Qingqing stood nearby and couldn't help asking, Brother Hui, are you sure this radar actually works? Without looking up, I said, absolutely. Relax. Guaranteed detection, guaranteed return, guaranteed results. Just go ahead and use it. With that, I pointed at a small module head I'd just installed and